I was born and bred in the northern part of South Africa in the province of Limpopo. I am a product of two teachers and child number 3 out of 7. I grew up in a rural village where both my parents were teachers, a little village called Kranspoort, on the foot of the Soutpansberg Mountains. The Soutpansberg Mountains are the boundary between South Africa and Zimbabwe. It was an idyllic childhood in a very rich environment with fruit and vegetables right through there. The most important part of my upbringing is that my parents made it very clear to me that education, 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 and not just any education. Excellence in education is the foundation for everything. And that was the best gift they could have given me. The advantage of living in a remote rural area is that those things were not in your face. But they were puzzling things for me. Why did we have a dominie or a pastor of our church who was so rude to people he was working with, who didn't seem to respect people he should be respecting? Why was he living in the palatial home and ordinary people were living in much poorer circumstances? The most important event that really shook my innocent childhood was a clash between this pastor and the people of Kranspoort over the right to bury an old woman who had died. And that sparked a revolt which divided the community, and in the end, that village was declared a white spot, a black spot in a white area. And so people were removed en masse and literally scattered around the country. Many left their furniture in their homes, and that furniture was just destroyed by the elements. It was the most painful and puzzling experience because I was just a grade 3 student at that time. I didn't understand what was going on, but I could see something serious is happening. And my father then sent us to his home village in Bochum, which was something like 60 kilometers from where we were growing up. And so we were protected from the police raids and the real horrible things that happened then. It's only when I became a medical student and met with people who came from urban areas where they were aware of the defiance campaign, they were aware of the pass law protest, that I could flash back and say, oh, that is why this was happening. So the idyllic childhood is idyllic because it was ignorance. We were growing up in an environment where we didn't have the information to understand our environment.